Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Tony from Cat Daddy's Garage and Customs. This is going to be one of my first videos here. Normally we do a video and it's basically just no talking or like anything else. It's just showing as far as something of just of a car, a part, or something that we've restored. You know, something very simple. So I just thought I'd take this opportunity here just to try out doing a video as far as what we're doing and just explaining some things. We have a 1964 Chevy C10 here, and that's what we do a lot of, is like the first gen, second gen, the C10s. We can also do, any of the C10s really, and that's not a problem. But we like to do a lot of the hot rods. We like to do a lot of the classics, 1930s, going all the way to the 60s and everything else, not just the C10s, but we do everything. And I'll show you a couple of other cars that are here too as well, or car and truck. But anyway, I wanted to focus in on this 1964 Chevy C10 here. This is just really a daily driver, if you can believe that. This is a truck that the customer uses just to haul some stuff and to drive. I think he drives some long distances in terms of picking up stuff, everything else. But still, he drives it almost every single day. So this truck is really in its original state almost. As what you can tell that. So one of the first things that we're going to be doing here is that we're going to be doing a front disc brake conversion, taking off the drum brakes and going to disc brakes. That'll be a huge upgrade here, especially for safety and as far as for reliability. So it'll have disc in front, drums in the rear. So a lot of you C10 guys already know about that. That's something that one of the first things that you should do if you ever get one of these trucks and you're not going to keep it original. I would highly suggest that you go with a power brake system. We use Master Power Brakes. They do a phenomenal job on their products. They're very high quality disc brake conversion kits. You can't go wrong. I love their stuff. I can't say enough good things about their stuff. I'm not paid by them or like anything else, but I just really love their stuff. Quick, easy, simple to use, high quality. You just can't go wrong. So I'll do some videos of that installation too as well once we start to get to it. Also have the center link that's still here. We're going to take this thing down and we'll redo this whole center link and everything else and take it down to bare metal, which I've done a little bit of already. But we're going to take this thing down and then we'll throw some chassis paint on it, and like with the rest of the cross member. And then we're also going to redo the upper and lower A-arms. So we're going to get that kit and everything else, and we're going to make sure the upper and lower A-arms and around the bushings here. That's a thing that a lot of guys don't like to do, but we're going to take that thing down. Check out on my Instagram. You're going to see where I've done a couple of these other C10s, and where I've really made them look like they were brand new, and they came out phenomenal. And also the functionality and everything worked. They were actually pristine and perfect. And then we're also going to be doing more of the, we have a 350 Chevy engine that's going to go here. It's a crate engine backed up by a 700 R4. So the customer will really have that overdrive to where that the fuel economy and like, again, a lot of you C10 guys know, a lot of these hot rodders know, the 700 R4 is really a sweet transmission, and how it can definitely improve a lot of your fuel economy and things of that nature. Then I also did up here, which is called the California West Coast style, as far as that's where I'm from, living here in the Atlanta area now. But did the sound deadening thing here as far as the textured black. And I really love doing this. It really sets apart from when you see where somebody just tries to take some type of paint and everything else though. But I do a special texture thing here to where it really comes out, and it's also sound deadening. So it's really very cool, and then it'll even keep the sound and everything else down. So it's really cool. And the thing I like about the sound deadening or the type of textured type of paint that I use is that it takes the form of the metal itself. Even once I grind it all the way down to bare metal, it really takes the form. It really gives it a unique. I've done it on Impalas, I've done it on C10s, I've done it on hot rods, and each time it just blows me away as far as how the texture it comes out. It's different, on each and every single engine bay that I've done. So I think I've already took some pictures of that already. And then as far as the wiring that you guys see, I'm a big fan of American Auto Wire. They have some really great stuff, and we just got that laid down in, just the engine harness for now, but we'll have this thing all nice and wired up and routed and everything else professionally, so that thing will come out looking real nice. And then we also have the engine mounts. So these engine mounts are the first time I've used POL. This came in their kit. They have the transmission mount for the 700R4 too as well. That comes in one kit. Polyurethane bushings for the transmission, the cross member there. So far it looks pretty good. All the holes matched up. It was a cinch. So far I'm pretty happy with the POL stuff. I've used some other ones from CPP. Those were also very good too as well. But so I can't say anything bad about these mounts. This thing right here, which is getting on my nerves. This is something that happened onto the customer's front bumper. A lot of you C10 guys know, especially the first gen, this bumper will sometimes snag if you're coming close to something. It just had the bad habit of that, or just driver error. It doesn't matter. But this is what happens, So this bracket, kind of like the bumper went this way, the bracket pulled off from the nut and bolt there. It had a little metal piece right there, and that of course ripped out. So we've already ordered that. We've already ordered the brand new bumper. And then you can see here where this guy, right there, this guy, it cracked and everything else. You can definitely feel it and see it, but it did a number. It's something there that we can definitely, weld it up and everything else and straighten it out, but that just takes a lot of time, more money, and things of that nature. So it's just cheaper for the customer to go ahead as far as to get a new one, and he's off and running and out the shop. We may take it and just try to see what we can do with it, weld it back together and everything else, and then I don't know, do something cool with it. Maybe take some what is it? I can't think of the name of it, but Scotch Brite it and everything else, and see how that comes out, because that gives a really cool texture. You'll see that on a lot of older, like 1933s, 30s, 40s, 50s, hot rods. So that's a cool thing that I'm thinking about doing with this bumper. But anyway, so again, I can't stress enough to you guys about getting rid of a single master cylinder that originally comes with this truck, because it's back in 1960s technology. So really go ahead and go look up somebody like Master Power Brakes, get their kits, do a front disc brake conversion at the minimum, or go disc brake all the way around, and you will be so happy. And you'll be happy in life, and it'll also be a big safety thing. Here, we're also going to be taking this thing out right here, where this is a manual steering box. So again, back in 1960s, but we're going to be upgrading this to a power brake box, or power steering box here. So that way that this thing right here will be turning a lot easier, and he can get into those tight corners or wherever that he needs to go. But it's really more of a convenience type of thing, as what everybody knows. We're going to be cutting these things out too as well, so the 700R4 and the Crate 350 engine can slide on in easily, and we should be good to go, especially on that fuel economy. He's going to gain from the 700R4 with that overdrive. And then again, here at Cat Daddy's Garage and Customs, we have a lot of hot rods and everything else that we do different things off. So please check us out on Instagram. If you see straight ahead here, we have a 1964 Chevy C10. This 64 Chevy C10 was owned by the drummer of Sugarland, the country group, or the country band. This thing is pretty cool. Very nicely done. It's an older build, but we're just about done with it. About to kick it out, and that this thing will be. I think we're waiting for So we have to have. So we're waiting on the power booster and the master cylinder to come in. So I'll do a video on that one, and we will be good to go. Then right here we have a 1970 Chevelle SS. This is a real Canadian built, super rare. This thing is a big block car, power everything. This is a bad boy right here. Very rare Chevelle SS. Customer has all the documentation from Canada. The Canadian government did a real cool thing as far as they actually kept track of a lot of these super hot rods, Camaros, Novas, Mustangs, whatever plant was up there building hot rods back in the 60s, they kept track of these cars. And he actually has the VIN and everything else is documented. So we're going to go ahead as far as to do a full restoration frame off on this build here. It has the from the VIN plate. It does come with the this car was shot with the sought after cranberry red. So yeah, so this thing is a beast. We're going to be working with Flipside Customs on this Chevelle. So that's going to be a cool adventure for me and him. And he's going to be doing the body, the paint and body work and everything else. And I'm going to be doing all of the frame and everything, the engine, the transmission, rear end, the whole chassis. And so I'll have a video and pictures of the whole body coming off the frame and everything else. So yeah, so stay tuned. You'll see some other C10s on my Instagram where I've taken the whole body separated off the frame and everything else, and really just doing some good work here. So but yeah, so that's what's going on here at Cat Daddy's Garage and Customs. Please stay tuned for some other things here, and I got to get back to work. But if you guys have any questions or want to reach out or else ask any questions about what we do here or else what parts or something like that, I'll try my best to answer those comments. But anyway, yeah, have a great weekend. Have a great Saturday here in the Atlanta area. It's raining. Wish I was back in the West Coast where it's nice and sunny. But anyway, but here in Atlanta, it's very cool. Cost of living is definitely a lot better. But yeah, have fun. See you guys. I'll post some other videos, and shop life. Take care.